So I was taking a bath, and as I was lying there, I noticed on the side of the tub there was a teeny little ant trying to crawl up the side. And then he kind of fell, or she kind of fell, but she didn't go quite in the water, and she caught herself and she started crawling back up. And I put my arm over there so if it did fall, it wouldn't fall back in the water. And I knew I really couldn't get it out without hurting it. Anyway, it was her task, I guess, to climb up that straight up wall to get out of that danger place and on to wherever she was going. So I just sat there with my arm there and I watched and I watched, and it made it up that straight incline. I don't know how, but it made it. And it went on its merry way. And I'm thinking, that ant has no idea that I had my arm there to protect it just in case it fell again. It had no idea that I took an interest in its progress. It had no idea of my existence. I'm too big for a teeny tiny ant to recognize, to see, to comprehend. All it knew was it had a very hard time going up this straight wall, and it had to be very, very persistent because it knew it fell once, and it knew if it fell again, it would have to start all over. Maybe it'd make it, maybe it wouldn't. It had no idea that it didn't really have to worry about going into the water, but it still would have been a terrible ordeal for the thing, I'm sure, if it had to start all over. So anyway, of course, this makes me think about us and maybe our higher power for believers. Maybe there's somebody there that we can't even, that's so big that we can't even comprehend, can't recognize, can't even possibly understand, that is keeping a sheltering arm, you might say, so that we can do the task in front of us. Even when the task is a straight up, difficult, hard climb. And maybe it's because whatever this is just too vast for us to even understand. And then again, maybe you can look at it this way for non-believers. Maybe you have a higher self, or maybe there's something that's even more than what you can see and think and feel. Maybe there's something bigger than what is obvious, and that this thing is the thing that keeps you from falling into a dark morass at times too, even when things look so difficult. So I think the thing is, we got to be like that ant. We can forget about maybe even imagining what all is out there. Sometimes we can forget about seeing how big things are. Sometimes we just have to look at the wall, the task that's right in front of us, and we just have to keep walking. And when we slide down, we have to keep on trying again and trying again until finally one time we get to the very top, and we don't have to worry no more about that because that's behind us and we're done, and then we can go on to the next thing. And it's good to know, I think, that maybe sometimes when we think that, we're going to fall and there's absolutely nothing going to save us, that maybe, no, maybe there is something there. Maybe the task is hard, but maybe it's for us to do. Maybe it's our job to do that task, but maybe there is something there that's watching us, caring for us, allowing us our struggle, allowing us our task, allowing us to complete this difficult endeavor, but caring about it and protecting us in ways maybe that we cannot understand at this current level, to ensure that in fact we do complete that task. Maybe that's the whole point of that subject. Anyway, I just thought I'd share these thoughts today.